can't believe that Eon would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even impresses an Eon?
Well, there might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen Eons, who will hold the future of Penacony.
Wow.
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family, I'm extending a formal invitation to all of you. I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, you won't be in the audience, but on the center stage, since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake. Let's draw a conclusion there. In all fairness, if you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
Hello? Wait, I thought you were gonna fight us. After all of that, we do nothing? Harmony. Imaginary? Imaginary? Wait a minute. That's... Oh. Oh, yes, please. So, yes. Oh, she's looking so cool. Starts trial now. We don't need any trial.
Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
I'm afraid so.
This is weird. Aren't Arc villains usually plotting some dirty conspiracy in the end? But he actually said something like, "In all fairness." Could it be that he's underestimating us?
Well, in my opinion, Sunday is deeply committed to his own philosophy and genuinely wants to prove that the Order is right. I sensed a strong conviction and a desire for dominance in him. Maybe he won't accept the outcome unless he wins fair and square. That's why he'll give it his all in the upcoming battle.
I flex on him too hard with my peak swag. Guess I mess around and found out.
Ah, you. Every time an important moment
Sorry.
arrives, you hesitate. We've even dealt with a Lord Ravager of the Destruction, so a follower of the Order won't be a big deal.
Anyway, we can't leave the Stellaron unchecked. This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony and fulfilling Mikhail's and his predecessors' long-cherished wishes. Now that we've taken up the mantle, we can't afford to fail them.
However, the same applies to the Order. Their plan didn't materialize overnight, and they have the profound collective consciousness of the planet of festivities behind them, a desire to dream, to slumber and escape reality. All those hidden emotions have given birth to the sweet dream of the Order. They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an Eon. This confrontation is far more complicated than a simple power struggle. To secure Penacony's future, fighting on the stage alone is not enough.
What do you mean? Are you not coming with us?
I believe Firefly is trying to say that she's heading off to another battle.
What? No, what battle you...
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable rewards. Even though the script he gave me only had a few lines, I couldn't ignore them. Because one of the lines said, "I'll experience death 3 times in the land of the dreams."
3 times? This can't be serious, right?
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy, which led to all subsequent events. The script will always come true, but in a way that will only be revealed when that page is turned. So now I've understood the meaning of my second death. And I am prepared to face it. If all goes well, my efforts will provide crucial support for you. Only by achieving victory in this battle can we secure a future for Penacony. And only then, my third and final death won't come true in the most terrible form.
The most terrible form? Does that mean...
The true death,
Oh no.
where everyone in Penacony loses themselves completely in the eternal sweet dream of the Order.
We must do everything we can to prevent that.
Have you made up your mind, Firefly?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express. May we meet again, in reality.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Farewell, everyone. May your trailblazing expedition never
Never end. Sorry. Sorry to skip that.
I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth.
She
It
gonna
bloomed in the morning sun
Henshin.
and whispered to me, like
Whoa.
fireflies to a flame. Life begets death.
She's naked inside that
May
armor.
we meet again in reality.
By Firefly. Oh,
After today,
flashback again.
Chapella's name will disappear from cosmic history.
Flashback
the Everflame
again.
Mansion will take its place.
Where's my
In
fight?
the not too distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams.
I hope you find whatever you seek there.
You mean my 3 deaths?
Silverwolf told me about it. It's such a shame that it's not part of my script.
Why am I not the one dead?
Well, I want to live. I'm never afraid of death. The opposite of death is eternal life, and that's something I'll never desire. People die, and I am no exception. Death is like a script, a fate that cannot be defied. But that's exactly why we have to choose where we want to rest forever.
Do you exist just to perish?
Are you not the same, Blade? The end you desire is not one dictated by others. If I were to die now, I would only be a weapon. I believe I should die as a human, though its definition escapes me. Isn't this the answer that ordinary people look for their whole lives? A name that can be carved onto their tombstone. The tombstone that belongs to me once bore the inscription, Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. Then it changed to Stellaron Hunter. But one day, it will bear the name Firefly. And all the brilliance she showed at the end of her life.
Oh. What a beautiful way of thinking.
That's quite unexpected, old man. Who would have thought your crazy plan would actually work? Do all you nameless fools just act on a whim? I can sense that this false sweet dream is coming to an end. The nameless may be young, but they had the ability to achieve this goal. Just like you did in your time. It's a shame you won't be able to see it firsthand. Maybe I won't either. Once something fictional is seen through, it ceases to exist. Yeah. Not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you. stubborn, won't listen or give up, no matter what. Well, fate is unpredictable, I guess. If we weren't bound by those cursed paths, maybe we could have had some good talks. But in the end, we managed to do it. And now we can find solace. Remember how those idiots cursed us? They said, "Go to hell, you worthless traitors." Well, I don't know if they really meant it, but if longing for freedom means going to hell, then I'll be joining you soon, you fool.
Bro,
Let's get together
does
and have
that
supper
mean?
again in hell.
don't do it in hell. Do it in heaven.
I almost forgot. There's one more thing. Here's to you. A glass of hello and goodbye, Trailblazer, to the imperfect tomorrow.
Wow.
It's warm here, isn't it?
Another flashback.
Lucky
I
you
cannot
found
wait for the
shelter
fight. I
from
just
the
want the
rain.
fight.
Let alone fresh berries in this.
I was just following the scent of life. It's a shame these berries don't have much flavor.
Seriously? In case you didn't know, this fruit is pretty juicy. The only downside is that when you chew it, it becomes extremely spicy. Have you lost your sense of taste?
I can still taste certain things, like a faint sweetness. Before coming here, I stopped by a place called Orkron. It had barren cliffs and nights lit by the flavor wasn't exactly sweet, but it left a lasting impression. When I think back on my past, I realize that what's tying everything together isn't the big events, but rather these small yet unforgettable moments. Don't worry about it. Losing oneself is a reality that every self-annihilator must face. At least I haven't completely lost my senses and memories yet.
Well, congratulations on adding another footnote to your journey. By the way, are you always alone?
No, I had a companion in Orkron. She's a short, nameless girl who aspired to explore IX. She always said
Short,
she'd walk a
nameless
path
girl.
deeper and farther than Akavilis. She became stagnant water.
Well, my condolences.
Condolences. I don't need them. The girl left with a smile. She never regretted her choice and most definitely wanted me to say goodbye with a smile. So, that's what I did.
That's proof that you're grieving for her.
Or perhaps I'm just afraid.
Afraid? I rarely sense that emotion from you.
I'm afraid I'll forget the 30 days I spent with her. Just like all the other days in my life. Most of them have already washed away with the rain, disappearing into an unseen realm. I fear that those vivid red memories will fade away too. There isn't much color left. And besides this faint, warm red, there's almost nothing.
Hard to imagine. A ranger accustomed to bloodshed, destruction, and chaos finding warmth in the red color.
Because I have experienced this warmth many times. As long as this red color still lingers. In the end, it will lead me beyond the horizon of
The one blessed by the sleeping and shapeless is considering how to kill them. That's truly pure nihility. But you're right about one thing. After spending so much time near this stagnant water, only when I look at this vibrant red fire do I realize that I'm still alive.
When will this rain ever stop?
Perhaps when the sorrows of the departed have finally quieted down, the sky will clear up
4 system hours.
Have you heard of a planet named Biari Scamandros, Don Hung? It's one of the Paradise
Biari
Kingdoms under the
Scamandros.
influence of the Harmony. A sought-after wonderland for the inhabitants of the Dardanu major and minor systems. Half an Amber era ago, the family held an unprecedented festival there. And after that, everyone on the planet became part of the family.
Do you think the same thing will happen on Penacony?
Yes. Or how else can we explain it? The family deliberately used the Watchmaker's invitation to keep all the Pathstriders here, but banished the Emanator of the Nihility.
Because of the Nihility, I'm rarely affected by the power of other paths, but somehow I can unconsciously infiltrate them. Maybe that's the risk they're trying to avoid.
Unconsciously.
I would disagree. Biari Scamandros is not part of the credit system or connected to the Silver Rail. It's nothing more than a remote civilization sheltered by the Harmony. But Penacony is different. If the family messes with Penacony, that would be like declaring war on almost half of the factions in the cosmos. They have no reason to do that.
No, they don't. If they truly serve the Harmony, that is.
What do you mean?
The path in Penacony is impure. The Harmony here has impurities.
Do you remember the Ancient Swarm disaster? Tazerond, the propagation, brought endless havoc to the universe. And it eventually evolved into a fierce battle among all eons. 2 paths lost their eons in that war. The propagation and the order. Coincidentally, their downfall is related to a certain eon.
Shipe, the Harmony. Legend has it that they participated in the crusade against the Imperator Insectorum and devoured Anna the Order for unknown reasons.
Holy forgaroni.
Holy
So you're
forgaroni.
saying that the 2 leaderless paths are working behind the scenes?
But I don't see any descendants of the propagation in Penacony. Could it be that the remnants of Beyond the Sky Choir are hiding within the family, trying to resurrect a fallen eon?
Can you actually resurrect fallen eon?
I can't say for sure, but they're definitely planning something for the Charmony Festival.
Dude, now, this is getting way too complicated.
Whoa,
Is this why you want us to leave Astana right away? Are you giving up?
The Charmony Festival will start soon. There's one thing that I need to confirm no matter what. A warp jump is the best way to do so.
Time is running out. I have another plan.
Hold on. Are you thinking of using the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath?
They're gonna call the Xianzhou.
Exactly. The assistance from the Lawful Cloud Knights would be enough.
The background music just changed into the Xianzhou
Think
song.
it over carefully. You can only use that once in your lifetime.
I have considered it thoroughly. My companions are... they're also once-in-a-lifetime treasures.
Are you the only one here, my child? The Nameless is quite the diplomat. Our secrets have spread like wildfire within the family. And IPC starships are gathering towards Astana. This is a crucial moment for us. So, where is the Chosen One who harmonizes the varied sounds?
Robin. I trap her.
What do you mean, Master? I'm right here in front of you, aren't I?
You know, she was supposed to be the star of the Charmony Festival. In our plan.
But the plan has changed. As her brother, I know she doesn't want to sing for the Order. So I'll take her place.
He's gonna
You've
sing.
always been wise beyond your years. I'm sure you understand the consequences of your choice.
If you consider this a betrayal, well, There can't be two suns in the sky. I'll step up and take down the other sun if necessary.
Hey,
Do
yo.
you believe in karma?
Karma, that's Reddit stuff.
If karma exists, then everyone has their own karma. You have yours, and I have mine. And my karma has nothing to do with you, Mr. Gopherwood.
All right. Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, I'll grant your wish.
Well, the compromise came sooner than expected. Why?
You and your sister were born as twins of the Order. And one of you is destined to follow this path to the end.
Is this part of your plan?
Of course. You're still as clever as you were when you were a child. The opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony and reveal your karma.
I have one final question, Master. Why did you choose to bring the Order to Penacony? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world instead of a city filled with hope and dreams? Why?
It's for justice, my child.
Because they want to revenge.
If we lose justice in our
Revenge on the
hearts,
harmony.
we'll make the same mistake as the harmony did.
So, it's not you who manipulates the dreamscape with the Stellaron, but...
Well, that's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,336 souls of the Oak family have dreamed of this moment too many times.
What? The bird dead.
I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun, bathed in my light. My people shall flourish, while all evil shall be eradicated.
This is the interior of the Penacony Grand Theater.
It's quite exhilarating to be flushed into the air by Soulglad. But why is the venue still closed when the Charmony Festival is about to start?
And not only that, the entire theater is eerily quiet. No audience, no staff, no one around.
Are we too late? Looks like the Charmony Festival was a flop at the box office. Let's be serious.
Even if we're late, a grand theater like this shouldn't be completely empty. Let's explore around. Be careful, everyone.
Careful on what, Himeko? Hey, look at that. A chest.
Something feels off.
I'm ready to
We're
be
in the right
surprised.
place, right?
There's no other grand theater in the dreamscape.
So Sunday's messing with us? He said we'd have a final showdown on the stage, but why is there no one here?
My apologies for the delay, March 7th.
You scared me. Where are you now?
I'm waiting for you behind the curtain. Following the
Which
Asdon
curtain?
tradition, I invite you to enjoy a stage play in 3 acts before the festival begins. History is a mirror reflecting the
acts.
universe's true essence. Let's use this opportunity to delve into the rich history of Penacony and the eons within it. Naturally. Let us commence with the dawning of the world. After the Dusk Wars, darkness veiled the sky, and chaos consumed the
You know
earth.
what? One thing that I hate about
Anna,
Honkai Star
the
Rail
Order
is
emerged,
they
destined
put
to
in
restore
a really
all
good suspense. But this suspense is
That
too long.
marked
Too much suspense. Unnecessary suspense. It's good at the very beginning, but it's getting super boring.
They gather.
Stage play Act 1, Ode to Prisoner. What kind of letters is
Where
that?
are we now?
The atmosphere here looks similar to Sunday's inner world. Perhaps this so-called stage play is created with his abilities. This act is named
What kind of
Ode to
abilities?
Prisoner. Given the atmosphere here, I believe it's about Penacony's past.
I thought things were finally looking up as I managed to dodge prison during my recent trailblazing expeditions. But now it looks like I'll be back behind bars again.
I genuinely wish to avoid a violent clash with my esteemed guests from afar. Therefore, I've arranged 3 acts before the situation becomes irreparable.
Not really.
Where shall we start?
Alright. For that, let me change to Acheron.
One eternity later.
Alright, finally! Oh my gosh. So this is the Charmony
They
Festival.
imbued the world
1
with
system
meaning,
hours.
perfecting all things in the heavens.
What am I
and
playing? Am
on
I
earth.
playing JoJo right now?
They rested from the labors of creation.
Like from the very beginning, 7 hours, 6 system hours, 3 system hours, 2 system
all
hours.
beings cried out to Enna. Thus,
This grand theater looks totally different. Is this the power of the Order?
Everyone, get ready. This could be a tough battle.
that marked the 7th day. Cheers and chants reverberated in unison.
The fated battle.
Look, there he is!
That concludes everything related to the Order. What are your reflections on this, my dear guests? Nevertheless,
I'm
this is
tired.
but a trivial blip in the annals of galactic history. What truly matters is the course this river shall take in the days to come. You've arrived at the perfect moment. The Charmony Festival is about to commence, and it would be a shame if you were absent for the Harmony's prologue.
I hope you're getting Kokoliat. I hate
Allow
you.
me to extend my warmest welcome once more. Welcome to Penacony Theater, the very core of the Sweet Dream, the abode of the Stellaron, the grand stage of the Charmony Festival, and the very place where the future of Penacony shall be determined through conflict. Do you still believe that the Order only seeks to control the universe as their puppet, Himiko?
Yes.
No matter how perfect your vision of paradise may be, a cage remains a cage.
Yes.
People will never achieve true happiness in a world like that. They would just be toys for the Eon.
It seems you have misunderstood my intentions. Allow me to clarify. My desire is not to resurrect a fallen Eon, or become one myself. My sole objective is to create a paradise free from Eons, where the Order ensures the dignity and happiness of all humanity. A paradise exclusive to us human beings.
That's not the case. If
What's the
people
difference?
are to live with dignity, there must be nothing and no one above them. In your so-called
Yeah.
paradise, you would be the one reigning supreme.
Yeah, what's the difference? Doesn't matter.
Looks like we won't be able to convince each other. Now that our conflict has been destined, let's unveil our paths and reveal to the universe the true path. However, before the prelude to the future begins, Please take a moment to ponder the questions I've posed. Is darkness
What
equal to
again?
daylight? Are sinners equal to the righteous? If you are born weak, which god should you turn to for solace?
What?
The Eon, great light
At the real show.
under the banner of the Order.
This is the boss?
I already know your decision. I now
That's not the final boss.
permit you to gaze into
What?
the sun. On these
My Acheron's down.
107,336 stones, the almighty and powerful strings of harmony are at my disposal. The supreme tuner, harmonious choir, Dominicus!
Okay, Dominicus. Oh, my Acheron's... Get alive. Thank you. Thank you for reviving my Acheron.
Embodiment of the harmony. So the true purpose of the Charmony Festival is to
Every
usurp
time you
it?
break a layer of enemy toughness, you gain a certain collective shield. Cool. Collective shield can take damage on behalf of all allies, and the shield effect represents the amount of damage the shield can currently endure. Dude, they don't have any ice weakness. Bringing Jingliu is not the answer here. It's a good thing I have Acheron, but I have to protect my Acheron at all costs.
Try hard.
Wise and receptive as you are, answer me this. Why could the harmony and the order merge into one?
Nope,
There's more to life.
because you're insane.
Because neither
Stop attacking Acheron, honestly.
You too shall fall.
Did we get the shield? Get the shield. What day without God? So this is basically the shield HP, right? Just gone, just like that? Dude, what's the point of having shield HP if you're gonna just one-shot us? 1%. No, not this attack again. Battle over. Oh gosh, man.
The time has come. Creation will be reborn from the remains of the gods.
Don't tell me there's a second one.
Danheng?
Danheng! Yo!
Radiant spirits, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Genuine! Wait, how did you guys get in here so fast? What the hell is happening here? How can you enter the dream world? It's never being answered.
Wake up!
Of course.
Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt!
The suns?
Huh? Are you alright? Can you hear me? Do you remember your name?
I don't remember anything. Why does that line sound so familiar?
It does? Well, doesn't ring any bells to me. Looks like your mind's still in one piece. If you're able to remember such details, well, that's reassuring.
What happened while I was out? Are we in a dream or reality?
It's a long story. Simply put, Danheng used the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath when we were in the middle of a fierce battle, and summoned the general to help us just in time. And then we returned to reality. Look, this is your room. Everyone else has also returned from the dreamscape. Himeko and the rest are at the lobby discussing matters with the general. And now that you're awake, we should tell the crew that you're all right. Come with me.
Why am I always the one who awake late?
Not going to come chat with me, sleepyhead.
That voice. Is that Black Swan?
Open the door.
Hey, where are you going?
It's Black Swan. It's important.
We meet again, sleepyhead.
What's Miss Black Swan doing here?
Nothing, Miss March. I noticed she was awake and wanted to check to see how she was doing. Though the strike from the General was timely, its destruction was also immense. When emanators collide, ordinary people inevitably suffer. But, luckily for them, the dreamscape is my home turf. Thankfully, I managed to get everyone out before the harmonious choir collapsed.
Oh, so that's what happened. Thank you, Miss Black Swan.
Don't mention it. After all, I wouldn't want to see such precious memories vanish. You're heading to see your friends, aren't you? Would it bother you if I walked with you for a short while?
Of course not. But you're not planning on doing something like last time, are you?
Why would you think that? I've never harbored any ill intentions.
Oh, really?
Well, not when you were around, anyway.
Himeko and Mr. Yang are probably still busy. Look, they're with
Yo,
the...
General.
That's all right. In these times of conflict, for the sake of utmost safety, it is only right that the Alliance steps forward to mediate on behalf of the Astral Express.
It feels so
We
odd
must
that
not
you
allow
are
you
here.
to take
What is
unnecessary
happening?
risks. Furthermore,
I need
despite the
some
IPC's
explanation.
eagerness for
How
success,
can he
it
be entering the
prioritizes
dream
peace
just like
above
that?
all. Well, would you look at that? Here comes the big hero.
Why am I the big hero?
Mr. Aventurine and Miss Topaz are here too.
Oh, both of them.
Oh, and who is that over there?
And Jade.
Intelligentsia Guild's Dr. Ratio.
Oh no, it's Ratio.
This assembly is quite something.
It's Ratio.
It's been a while, my Astral Express friends. I would also extend my sincere thanks to you, General of the Lafu. The presence of everyone here assures that the talks will likely reach a conclusion that satisfies all sides.
Oh. Looks like everyone has come with expectations. Care to share?
Of course. Topaz, if you please.
Sure, leave it to me. In summary, it's good news. After much deliberation from the Strategic Investment Department's council, the absolute majority of members have agreed to the following resolutions. In light of long-term considerations for interastral peace, and by authority of Pierpoint HQ, the Strategic Investment Department, on behalf of the Interastral Peace Corporation, will permanently relinquish its claim on Penacony sovereignty and offer unconditional support of the family's rebuilding efforts on Penacony.
The IPC? Really? Wasn't IPC
Now
the
that's
ruthless
something.
people? What is happening here?
We have decided to defer the progress of the Simulated Universe project.
What?
And instead, assist the Intelligentsia Guild
That's my stellar
as
jade
technological
source.
consultants
Similar to
in
the
research
universe.
of
What's
the
happening there?
dreamscape and memory zone, so that
What do
these
you mean, no
assets may
update?
be better used to serve humanity.
Not only that, we've also established contact with the Garden of Recollection through the IPC, and they've pledged their support for our research endeavors. I'm truly happy for the Dream Chasers on Penacony. The cosmos' brightest and, let's admit, dimmer intellects are now at their service.
Yay, it's big W for everyone. I keep getting this feeling that this is all too good to be true.
Agreed. It's hard to imagine members of the Genius Society taking an interest in such mundane research. Never mind. At the end of the day, this is a positive outcome.
Really? I mean, I can be considered as, the Trailblazers can be considered as hero, but like Himeko and March also there.
Well,
Where's
seems
the
the dust
thanks
is
for
finally
them?
settled now.
Boot Hill, what are you still here? Black Swan, how come you here too? What in tarnation are you guys doing in here?
I'm just catching a lift. Don't sweat it.
What happened to Firefly?
Allow me to explain. Mr. Boothill and Miss Black Swan submitted a request to temporarily travel with the Express for their own personal reasons.
Oh,
As you all may
welcome.
know, the Astral Express never declines any passenger whose heart yearns for the distant stars. Therefore, They will be traveling with us for a while until they reach their destinations.
Oh, hey.
Whoa, the Express is going to be much livelier now. But, Miss Black Swan, you better not use your memo keeper abilities to pull any pranks.
Understood, Miss March. I promise you, you'll never see me in your room while you're taking a break.
Don't! You're freaking me out.
All right. Now that everyone's met everyone, we can continue our navigation meeting. Firstly, Pom-Pom wishes to thank everyone. If it weren't for you all unearthing the truth about Penacony, Pom-Pom would have never known where Mikhail and the rest had gone. What they had to go through was regrettable, but I reckon they all fulfilled their wishes. And it was thanks to all of you. Thank you, everyone. Now then, we come to the crux of this navigation meeting. We must decide on the Express's next stop. Let me introduce our current options. The first choice is from Himiko, the oceanic planet of Lushaka, a planet composed entirely of water. Many aquatic races reside there. Of course, it's also the home planet of the venerable, nameless Mikhail. The second choice is the agate world Melustanen, suggested by Welt. It's famed as one of the initial sites of the Stellaron disaster, and the place where the beauty Idrilla ascended. Today, it's celebrated as a planet of undying allure.
We want to go to all of them.
The third choice is Edostar, a planet nestled within a vast ion storm region, currently under assault by the Antimatter Legion. However, the distress signals from there have recently ceased, prompting the IPC's wish for us to check in on the situation. The last choice, courtesy of Black Swan, is the glass belt Petravia, a massive belt of asteroids that was turned to glass by the Lord Ravager Zephyro. These days, it's apparently known to house one of the branches of the Morning Actors Troupe.
Ooh, so many options. I'm seeing stars already.
Next up, everyone will select the destination that they wish to visit. And then we'll put it to a vote.
Too many stuff. I cannot make up my mind.
If that's the case, how about we go to Edostar first? If that planet really is in danger, then we should go help them out.
March is right. Though the fact that the distress signals have ceased means we're probably too late. But I still think we should investigate the situation there.
You and Don Hung make good points. I'll throw in a vote for Edostar too.
If that's the general sentiment, then we should indeed investigate. I vote for Edostar too.
4 votes for Edostar. 1 vote abstained. Looks like we have a winner. Next stop, Edostar.
What's the point of that choices?
Then this navigation meeting is adjourned. I'll go check the warp jump coordinates. Everyone can catch up on some rest in the meantime. When it's time to make the jump, Pom-Pom will make an announcement.
There's still some time before the jump. What
the
should I do?
Edostar.
How about a chat?
Wow, it's pretty lively now. We have all stuff. We have all sort of people.
Oh, you're here. Seeing your reflection among the stars in the porthole really does seem somewhat surreal. How about it? This journey of beautiful dreams. Was it to your liking?
Wow, that's a lot of choices. Come on, just say yes or no.
I can feel your obvious excitement. That means your memories will also become even more beautiful. So,
Really?
how about you hand that small parting gift back to me? I'm quite eager to have it back.
This is a parting gift. When do you give it to me?
Oh?
What happened?
Never mind. I just stumbled upon a particularly fascinating spot in your memory. Before I explain, I would like to apologize to you. This farewell gift I gave you isn't really a compass from the memory zone. but merely an empty light cone.
Empty
Remember
light
when
cone.
we entered the hotel in the dreamscape for the first time? And I procured a few trinkets from your companions. Their functions are similar. This way, I can always be attuned to your location, ready to assist immediately if you encounter any threats. But this is not its most intrinsic function. Light cones are slices of light used to encapsulate solidified phenomena. This empty light cone is the same. It can etch your memories in their most vivid form. All the world is born from the power. Life, seemingly vast, offers but a scant collection of memory as a reflection of the future. And that memory will be...
You're making me blush.
How
Aw.
adorable. But do you know the deeper meaning behind it? The reason is simple. In this grandiose and ostentatious dream of the families, only you personally experienced the entire course.
Stop speaking in riddles.
Patience, my friend. I will reveal the answer to you, but that time is not now. Turn around and take a look at your friends. Every one of them is reveling at the arrival of their next destination, all filled with hopes and expectations of their own present and future. I'm looking for an opportune time. How about one fine night? I will prepare...
Hi! Hello! Attention all passengers! The express is about to make the jump! Please be seated and hold on!
It looks like we're finally about to set off. There are countless gleaming memories out there waiting for us. Why don't we just leave it at that for now? Ah, that's right. As a small token of compensation for playing that little
Damn,
trick
man.
on you with life is akin to a winding labyrinth where memories serve as our sole companions.
Cool.
You'll remember these words dearly, won't you?
No.
In the year
What the
2158
hell?
of the Amber Era, the first year of the new epoch, the universe resumed
What is it
its
trying to
intended
say?
trajectory. The kindling
I'm
of
so tired.
conspiracy smoldered in Penacony, the land of the dreams. Failing to erupt into a blaze, it instead flickered briefly on Klapoth's anvil, before vanishing in the blink of an eye. The dead and those fated to die remain in their eternal slumber, while the living find solace in deep sleep. All clamored in a cacophony of silence, and then went about their own ways. The cosmos emanated a vitality characteristic of a new era, all for the modest price of a brother and sister's mild grief. Babies are born as stars extinguish. The silver rail unfolds. The story of the Astral Express comes to a close, yet it also embarks anew. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions.
This is really long, Black Swan. Please. Penacony, Land of the Dreams, the end. What? What is going on? I wanna talk to the others as well. Lead actors. Question mark as March 7. Question mark as Akron. Hello? Am I going to a secret ending or something? May this journey lead us starward.
Countless shooting stars strew your feet. It's time to... Well, Let's start with a conclusion.
What?
But don't panic. The truth, as horrifying as it may be, is not yet irreversible.
If you wanna put a story this
There's
long,
still a glimmer of
game,
hope, and that's
make it
why
a
I'm
different
here.
quest.
Next, I'll use this empty light cone that carries all your memories to relive everything that happened before. There's a major flaw in Are You Ready For It? Do you remember
No.
everything? When the clock turned back, the Express started a warp jump, sending you to a strange dream. You were bewildered back then, and then a Galaxy Ranger named Acheron showed you a way out. When you arrived at the Reverie Hotel, you met the doorman Misha and had a confrontation with Aventurine, an IPC representative. Thankfully, Acheron appeared again and helped you. After that, you saved Firefly and explored Penacony together. During the tour, you ran into Sparkle disguised as Sampo and accidentally entered a child's dream. There, I rescued both of you from death, but Firefly didn't return to reality. She realized the truth and tried to involve you in her plan, but that resulted in an accidental death. Even the 2 cases of death prompted you to investigate the truth behind the sweet dream. Despite your efforts to gather information about the 2 victims, you didn't make much progress. But you did learn about the watchmaker from Gallagher. Meanwhile, Aventurine was secretly carrying out his scheme, in which you were one of the pawns. In the midst of a fierce battle, Acheron revealed her true identity as an emanator of the Nihility and unsheathed her sword. That strike foiled Aventurine's plan and opened a passage between the sweet dream and the original memory zone. Upon your arrival at Dreamflux Reef, you split up with Sunday and Robin, looking for a way to seal the Stellaron. However, it turned out that Sunday and the Dream Master had their own hidden agenda. And you had to engage in an ultimate duel on the stage of the... Finally, the story reached its conclusion. You emerged victorious, with the Trailblaze triumphing over the Order. And this marks the end of the thrilling journey in Penacony. I'm sure you've already noticed something unusual, haven't you? The major flaw, which contradicts all the known information, hides in this story.
The flaw. Wait a minute.
Little Misha.
Misha?
He's only a segment of memory, while Misha
is a dream character, so who's the Misha that greeted us in the first place?
He is the
in
one
the hotel.
fatal variable that contradicts all our known information. This means that you, who wholeheartedly believe in this memory, are still trapped in the dreamscape at this very moment. Wake up, sleepyhead. Break free from this eternal dream and return to the real world. We'll find our answers there.
What?
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3.
Well, I wanna talk to the other people too.
Not another one. Thank you so much, Black Swan.
What do you mean, not another one?
Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
What the fuck is happening?
I understand you must be confused, and we'll do our best to shed light on the situation. However, before that, it's essential to know that this place is the rift between dream and reality. A place reserved only for those who have awakened from Enna's dream.
Do you remember Sunday's ambitious plan? He intended to harness the power of the Stellaron, the collective will of over 100,000 Oak...
Unfortunately, it didn't stop there. From the early days of our journey into Asdana, we were already affected by the Stellaron. That strange dreamscape where we met. Maybe it was a sign that your thoughts were beginning to drift away.
Did I fall asleep on the express?
I don't think the goal of the Order was to put everyone into a deep sleep. Quite the contrary. They used the Stellaron to catalyze the leakage of Asdana's memoria into the material world, allowing the dreamscape to blend with reality. And that included a lot of memoria from the Beyond the Sky Choir. As time came and went, the dreams eventually became indistinguishable from reality, and reality became an illusion. People think they are awake, but their spirits have long since stepped into the Temple of Order.
This is what makes Anna's dream so powerful. In this paradise governed by the Order, everyone indulges in their delight. I believe what you experienced in the sweet dream, except for that flaw, was real. Only in this way could you reach the destination, lifting the crisis in Penacony and embarking on your next trailblazing expedition. If it wasn't for Acheron's plan, we might have been trapped in this dream forever.
Fortunately,
Bro,
while the path
this
of
is
the Order governs all
insanity.
things, it can't affect
What are you
annihilation.
doing, Honkai Star Rail?
I came to
Honestly.
realize this when the Dream Master tried to
Why
expel
the
me
story
at
is so
any cost.
long? I'm
This
so
is also
tired.
why you felt.
So we lost?
Now Sunday has usurped the power of the Harmonious Choir through the Charmony Festival. Asdana has thus
Just
fallen
say we
into
lost or
Anna's
not.
dream.
I like plot twists, but in moderation, yeah, that's enjoyable.
Here we are.
What? Robin's behind all of this.
Finally, you've arrived.
Let me introduce you to Robin. She woke up from Anna's dream by her own will. And it's this tough lady who led us here with her song.
I woke up for the same reason as all of you. In the dream, I experienced something that could never occur in reality.
Are we going to lock it up in a cage?
My
I
goodness,
want to
this
see it
bloody
fly
bird
freely in the
again.
sky.
Without
This
us,
bird again.
this bird would be too fragile to survive on its own.
What?
Do you want it to die?
No, but
Then let's take care of it together until...
huh?
Birds have wings because they're meant to fly. Even if they may crash on the ground one day, they shouldn't be trapped in a cage.
Wait, what?
Birds belong to the sky.
This is the
So we
this
should
is the
help them
opposite things
return
that happen.
right?
What?
The illusion was so impossibly blissful that I realized it was just a dream, and this is our final hope. Anna's dream is founded upon the Harmonious Choir, namely everyone's shared wishes. It will only materialize once the aspirations of all beings in Penacony merge as one. At present, it has become impervious due to people's desire to remain slumbering within the dream. And in order to destroy it, we must make everyone in Penacony want to wake up.
What?
Now comes the tricky part. How do we do it?
That's impossible. This doesn't sound simple at all.
Humans yearning for sweet illusions borders on obsession, leading them to subconsciously resist the harsh reality. Therefore, I carefully selected a moment where she was completely unguarded, guiding her to uncover the truth herself to make her regain her consciousness. However, to wake up everyone in Penacony and get them to share the same determination, that would be nearly impossible.
Indeed. I'm afraid it's almost as difficult as resurrecting an Eon.
But we can't just stay here and do nothing.
What?
This is a critical moment for the whole universe. Who cares about some dumb number?
You're woken up too?
Thanks to Black Swan.
You're welcome. And thanks to the memo keepers in Penacony, too. I believe your partners have also awakened from their dreams.
This is the first step of our plan. With the assistance from the Garden of Recollection, those who possess a strong will, like you, will gradually awaken from the dream. These free wills are the discord that will sway Anna's dream.
However, awakening a mere handful of individuals is insignificant compared to the vast number of people immersed in the dream. We must find other ways to awaken the free will of millions of people within a short period of time.
If breaking through from the inside
There's
proves
no way.
challenging, we can seek assistance from the outside. We've long been aware of a potential solution. Asdana is a galaxy known for its abundant memoria and the remarkable phenomenon known as synesthesia dreamscape. When people first enter this place, they often find themselves and others sharing a collective dream. At this very moment, there is only one dream encompassing the entire Asdana system.
So, you mean, if we can attract a large number of outsiders to this system, their free will would intertwine with this dream and shake it to its core.
However, those outsiders might also succumb to the dream and become the foundation of the Order instead. The real challenge is, how can we gather a huge number of people as determined as you within a short period of time?
Looks like the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath will be the only solution.
No need for that. Keep your once-in-a-lifetime treasure. We don't need to bother the Cienjo Alliance for such a tiny request. You want thousands of people with unwavering free will? That's easy.
How you gonna do it?
Just leave it to us Galaxy Rangers.
You can gather Galaxy Rangers?
Outsiders may see Galaxy Rangers as elusive and disconnected individuals, and actually, they're right. And that's why we have a tacit understanding among us. Do you know what it is, Acheron?
It's the relic I returned to you.
Exactly. Its owner must have told you that it's meaningless to anyone other than a Galaxy Ranger, and that it can only fulfill its purpose when returned to its rightful owner, because it's a burial artifact, worthy only of a hero who has served the Galaxy Rangers with honor. When its light illuminates the universe, it means the fall of a hero, and in the direction it falls, countless meteors will streak across the sky. Those meteors are Galaxy Rangers, coming from all corners of the cosmos, driven by a shared purpose, without questioning the cause or counting the cost, because we abide by a common principle. The shooting stars of the hunt only descend on the longest night, and with them comes the dawn. We've stayed silent for far too long. Now, it's time to remind all the cowards, oppressors, and villains of the universe of our presence. I'll be the one to ignite the first spark.
Once the dreamscape is swayed, I'll complete the second step. I'll fine-tune the slumbering souls with the Song of the Harmony, interrupting them with the discord of Trailblaze, and guiding them towards reality. It's true that some people are born strong, and others are born weak. If the Trailblaze is the target of heroes, then the Harmony will guarantee that the strong help the weak. Only the people of Penacony themselves can be the saviors of their homeland. Their path of happiness should be forged by themselves. While I may not be a nameless, I'm willing to instill courage in all those who need it. This includes my brother as well. Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
Your plan sounds well conceived, but still, it appears somewhat idealistic and romantic. The flaws rooted in human nature can't.
I agree with you, Black Swan. That's why the most critical aspect of this plan is not to convince everyone to choose the right path, but to inspire them to save themselves.
How are you gonna do
So,
it?
You're the key in the end.
The Harmonious Choir possesses the power of an emanator. To overcome it, you'll need the same level of power. The final step in destroying the sweet dream will be my responsibility.
That's a relief to hear.
Now that our roles are assigned, let's get to our battlefields and pose a grand finale.
Grand finale.
May I have a moment alone with you? There's one more thing I need to explain to you. This grand festival is drawing to its close. This is the starting point for the ultimate stage of our journey. Just as it marked the beginning of all the stories in Penacony.
Whatever we're facing, I'm prepared. Wait, there's a firefly choice there.
I have faith in you.
I wonder what
However,
happened to
before we
Firefly.
depart, there is one more thing I must tell you. There's something you should know. We were able to locate you within this boundless dream and find the key to breaking free from the dream. All because of one person's unwavering dedication. Firefly.
Firefly.
She awakened from the dream ahead of others, discovered the Express amidst the stars, and brought us valuable information about the remnants of the Order.
Wow.
She may have been aided by the script, and it came at a cost. As you know, Firefly is a stowaway who entered the dreamscape in a different way from ours. Without the dream pool in the hotel or assistance from the family, she can only awaken from this dream in one way. A real death.
No way.
We mustn't fail her determination. I'm not implying that we must win this fight no matter what, but our resolve should match that of that courageous lady. Are you ready?
Is that why how I feel the boss is only 1 HP bar? It's weird.
If I
I'm already dead.
Already dead.
Yes.
Cool.
You watching
Plot
with
twist
me?
after plot twist.
This
I
is
love
my
it.
duty.
Watcher.
I'm guarding the path to the abyss of the Nihility.
The Watcher.
Guiding every soul reluctant to become one with it.
You're watching the Sanzu River. Oh my god.
If this...
Guiding you back to the waking.
I think this red text like indicating
To the horizon of
or basically
existence.
indicating her red form, her white
This
form.
place is one of the thousands of manifestations belonging to the sleeping and shapeless. And it's also an exit out of the... Let's bid our final farewells here.
Say your final farewells to Acheron.
Always distinguish between reality and imagination.
Life is akin to a winding lap.
May your schemes be forever concealed.
Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
To the imperfect tomorrow.
I still remember
Firefly.
the question on the invitation letter. Why does life slumber?
Why does life slumber? We don't know the answer yet. But we're about to awaken from this dream. Or perhaps such is the answer itself. Leave this place. Return to where you belong. And awaken Penacony from this dream.
We'll get witness your hidden power. Will you come with
As
us?
I said, our plan is not about convincing everyone to choose the right path, but about inspiring them to save themselves. So, when will people actively save themselves? The answer is when they are in desperate situation, like a drowning individual in the deep sea. When one's body and mind bear immense pressure, agony, confusion, and despair will follow. I firmly believe that the fragility of humankind, it's through this inherent, self-centered instinct. As for now, it is time to guide them, not as a savior, but as a nameless among those mortals. In this way, you will reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. The rain is intensifying. Before we part ways, please Please allow me to ask a few final questions. So far, you have forged unbreakable bonds with numerous individuals and entities in the Sweet Dream. Might I ask if you fear severing these bonds with your own hands?
I feel no fear. Why I feel no fear?
If there is a vast, lifelike dreamland that is virtually
There's no other choices
indistinguishable
there.
from reality. A realm without death, where everyone can attain the happiness and fulfillment they deserve, living blissfully ever after. I would ask, would you wish to stay?
I would never ever want to live in a dream. Yes.
Imagine if this splendid dream were fated to fall apart. Friends, family, strangers, followed by the gentle breeze, soaring birds, the stars, and ultimately yourself. Everyone, and every face they remember. The joy and the heartaches, the vows sealed and those left hanging. All will inevitably march towards a predetermined ending. If you had grasped the journey's finale right from its inception, I would ask, would you still embark on this journey?
I would blaze the trail without hesitation. Trailblazer.
I'm glad. The answer itself doesn't matter. What matters is that you've made a decision. Listen, touch, and ponder. And therein lies the sensation. Cherish it, because that's what makes us exist. If the nihility represents the primal fear of life, rendering any lofty convictions insignificant under their imposing shadow, then behind this shadow, there must exist the most fervent source of light in the world. Just as every life that edges closer to death fervently approaches the end of the nihility, we must pursue that primordial light.
Come to think that you exist in the nihility, and you watch over others to depart it, such a task is absurd and meaningless.
Nevertheless, someone had to do it. Even if it's a meaningless task. I've come this far, haven't I?
Even if the future you forge may not even belong to you.
It may not belong to me, but it definitely belongs to someone.
What hardships you must have experienced. In that case, allow me to do something you must do. Please, tell me your name. Perhaps my existence will vanish in the next moment. Nobody will remember this conversation or your answer. But I believe that your name should be remembered in this universe.
For me, some things are difficult to recall.
Just say your name, honestly.
Such is memory. A creation of the past that I remember that marks the start of my journey. That's my name.
What?
Raiden Bozen Mori.
Raiden Bozen.
May.
Raiden Bozen Mori May. Raiden May.
The Golden Dream is getting restless. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies.
That's why I feel like the ending, the previous
And
ending,
in the end, you will only
is
see
super
in
weird.
black
It's super
and
simple.
But please believe me, that in that monochrome world, there will be a glimpse of fleeting red.
Raiden.
And when you make a choice, it will appear once more.
my god.
What you must do is ponder its significance. Then return to the waking world.
That's why I feel like that previous ending is super
That's where we
weird.
all find our answers.
And they are actually waking up now. And this is the real battle. What a joke.
Have you broken free from the dream of order?
Now you have 3 HP now. Now you have 3 HP. How dare you fooling me, you foolish Sunday holiday? So the scene with Jing Yuan is actually fake then. Jing Yuan never actually come here. What? I mean, like the earlier fight, the first fight with him, is actually not that easy either. But the fact that he has only 1 HP bar, it makes me, yeah, it makes me kind of feel sus from the very beginning. There's no real conclusion in that ending. No, we cannot win here. It's part of the storyline. I don't like that. What's it? Robin gonna sing. Oh my god. Oh my god.
There seems to be another kind of sound coming into the Order Symphony.
Just another song.
Penacony's first and last disharmony.
Oh.
Those
Well, hello.
imprisoned in their dreams are awakening for freedom.
Oh my god.
Robin, is that you singing?
Brother, you have heard their cries. This is not the paradise they hoped for.
Even so, they don't know where they should be heading.
Shut up.
That's why I had to become the lone star in the sky to...
Even if that star must hang in a perpetual night of solitude. No.
Oh my god, that is such a long battle, man. Oh. You may gonna look at it for like it being cut. My god, it's so long to just beat that boss.
So, why does life slumber?
Because someday
Everyone seems fine.
we will wake up from our dreams.
The night is still too short.
Brother, the dream is over.
Damn, this is like typical Honkai, where a pretty messed up brother
of the AE 2158
is doing something weird.
A fiery conspiracy erupted in the land of the dreams, but soon faded in chaos and destruction. Whispers carried the tale of those fateful 48 system hours, when a sun teetered on the precipice of collapse. A paradise stood on the brink of destruction, and a world was poised to surrender to its new master. Amidst it all, a body decayed, a pack of vultures gathered, and a brother and sister were doomed for eternal separation. And so, an eon succumbed to slumber once more. Some celebrated this fall, while others mourned. Among the insignificant witnesses, mere specks in the vast tapestry of the universe, it was said that this time, the Eon met their demise with dignity. As the cosmos bathed in the radiance of a pure dawn, a tempestuous storm brewed on the horizon. The chant of everything for the Amber Lord grew ever louder. Yet, no matter how one contemplates it, time inexorably swings Klapot's colossal hammer in eternal cycles. The tale of the Astral Express reaches both its conclusion and a new beginning. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions.
Wow.
Brother, do you think the stars will fade away?
Oh my
Where
god,
did that come all
brother.
of a sudden?
Because the constellation that looks like a bird, the torrent eagles, looks a bit dim lately.
It's the Torment Eagles. Don't worry, it's still there. It's just it's located in the inner ring of Penacony and can only be seen when spring and summer overlap. As for the question you asked, I think stars do die, just like people. But do you know, sister? No star actually belongs to the present. The light we see from them is from a long time ago. Even after the star has perished, their light will travel millions of light years, spanning countless years, to illuminate the night sky of another world.
Wait, that actually makes sense though. Like stars are located like 100,000 light years away.
In our paradise, I believe there will be a star like that, shining with the same light.
No, not just one star. We should have 2 stars. Or maybe even more.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a deal.
It's a deal then. This is our promise, and nothing will sway our ideals.
Yeah, you bet.
Is it really the end? Imagine if this is a fake credit again. Okay, at least we wake up. For real.
It's a pleasure to hear your voice again. Congratulations. You've become the biggest winner of this festival.
Are you calling just to poke fun at me?
No. I'm just impressed. Not only did you venture alone into Penacony and discover the truth of Dreamflux Reef, but you also managed to escape with the help of that Knight of Beauty. Remember the recording you received from your Trailblaze friend? It's now the most valuable chip in this game.
Knight of Beauty, he doesn't even have a voice to begin
However,
with.
this came at a high cost. Losing a cornerstone is a hefty price to pay. Diamond just called a meeting to discuss what to do with you.
Just as I expected. So is Diamond planning to demote me? Or kick me out of the 10 Stonehearts?
Why don't you take a wild guess?
Well, alright. Then I'll guess. He's going to promote me to P46?
Alright. What will you wager?
Are we talking about a real bet here? I don't want to wager anything just to escape your clutches, but if it's just a friendly bet, I'll put on the line what I did when we first met. I'll bet my life, ma'am.
Interesting. But since it's Diamond's call, no one can predict the outcome. I'm on my way to Penacony. Once everyone is settled, we'll return to Pier Point for the final showdown.
Sounds like I'll be out of the action for a while. Finally, a chance to kick back and relax.
Yeah. Leave everything to me and Topaz, child. Thanks to you, As soon as the Jade Stone was delivered to the family's compound, we finished up our preparations. The seeds we planted have taken root. Soon, it'll be time to reap the rewards.
Huh? Let's wrap it up for now. Looks like I've got a visitor here.
Who is it?
Oh. So
Boot Hill.
many surprises today. Didn't expect a Galaxy Ranger and wanted criminal to show up here.
Wanted criminal?
One who managed to take out 2 IPC members under the noses of our fleet. Do you understand what that means?
Screw wubba boo, I just put him to sleep. Don't try to intimidate me with that nonsense. Besides, I've taken down more IPC lackeys than the residual value you squeezed. And I don't mind adding a few more zeros to my wanted poster. I have a question for you. Be honest, or I don't mind putting a bullet into your head. Tell me, where is Oswaldo Snyder?
Who? Oswaldo. Alright, so there it is. 9 hours of gameplay, guys. Well done, Honkai Star Rail. You makes me really, really tired. I think the lesson of the story: don't play the storyline of any Hoyoverse game in one shot, or you just gotta feel like you are so tired right now. Well, don't get me wrong, I like the storyline, I really love it. I don't like the presentation, that's it. I feel like those bird storyline, it can be shortened up a little bit. And every single part that can be shortened, like a lot of them. Yeah, I just wish they stopped doing that. I love the storyline, honestly. Honkai Star Rail, Hoyoverse, well done. That was an incredible storyline, I guess. But the way they deliver it, with characters, instead of saying yes or no, you know, a concrete answer from the very beginning, they feels like there is the needs to just say the history of the world first before they saying yes or no, and I hate it. A massive disrespect to the watcher or the player's time. This is not playing games. This is basically like watching an 8 hours movie. Imagine watching an 8 hours movie. Are you gonna enjoy that? No, it's probably not gonna happen. Doesn't matter how good the movie is, you don't like to watch an 8 hours movie. And yeah, I hope that's not gonna happen again, although I don't think it's gonna be the case for the future. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a like if you like it, and comments, and I'll see you guys again in the next video.